The difference between using, what will be the difference between using e-platform and Twitter? The politicians are still on Twitter. What will be the difference?
Twitter and all
media.
those social media platforms are usually presumed to be platforms for socializations by the government. They don't usually take things posted there seriously. In most cases, serious things could be posted there, but they ignore them. So I don't really think social media platforms, Twitter or Facebook, can be a perfect or impeccable solution to that.
Okay. Let me slide over to the Youth Governance Initiative Kenya, the president. We'd like to understand. So, in light of what you've seen on the road and feeling secure in moving around in this country and doing your business, and now that we have seen the accidents happening so much and the rate of corruption going so high to the extent that we can have really poor vehicles, poorly maintained vehicles still on the road, as young people who are using these public service vehicles, what have you guys done about it?
We as Youth in Governance Initiative Kenya, we have looked on the Michuki rules, whereby we have sensitive.
That microphone, sorry.
We as Youth in Governance Initiative Kenya, we have checked in the Michuki rules, and we have seen the 7 Michuki rules, whereby we sensitize the driver and the passengers on ways of improving on the rules and ways of on how to go on to go by with the rules, because you find most of the people know the rules but they are ignorant. You will find the owner of the matatu knows the rules but is ignorant. So we as Youth Governance Initiative Kenya, we sensitize the passenger and the driver through forums. We usually have forums in the 47 counties, whereby we encourage them and we tell them on the importance of following the Michuki rules, because I believe when we follow the Michuki rules, we will reduce the issue of roads. We will reduce the issue of road carnage. Yeah.
Okay. So how successful have you been at this, and where are these forums usually done?
About forums, we usually we even conduct in border shed. We even do it in churches. We even do it in halls, whereby we usually have those who have experience and those who are good in whereby we call those who are experienced, so that they can teach the other passenger, the driver and the owner of the car, because the issue here is ignorance and corruption. When we fight corruption and ignorance, I believe we'll reduce the road accidents.
Okay. Grace, you said you had not done anything in particular as a leader when it came to that, but now after hearing, what do you plan to do about it?
Okay, first, I like the idea of the e-platform. It's a very nice idea. The Nini of sensitizing people, they have been done in different counties. Maybe just that we've not gotten to my county. We have times, we do it in different times. Like, it's not done all at once. So we have this, we go to this county, somebody is doing it there, like that. So it's yet to be done from where I come from. But the e-platform, I think it can help the whole, like, it's a faster way of doing everything. And now, the ignorant people, because you can never miss the ignorant people after all. So the best way is just to report them. So through the e-platform, I think it can be done better through the e-platform. I think it's a very good idea. Yeah.
All right, so going forward, we'd like to understand, what are some of the projects you guys are undertaking? Because this is just but one. The infrastructure in this country, we've seen the issue of flyovers, by the way. We've seen the issue of flyovers. There are people who prefer the flyovers only being used during the day, but they're not being used at night because of crime. They've become hotspots for crime. So I'd like to understand, do you use the flyovers at night or during the day? Or do you think this is completely false?
First, I would like a clarification. Is it a flyover or a footbridge?
It's the same thing, I guess. Footbridge and flyover, the one that goes on top of the road.
I think what you're referring to is a footbridge, because it's a footbridge that is on a road or a railway that is meant for pedestrian, supposed to lead the pedestrian from one side to the other.
Yeah.
So that is a footbridge. There are quite a number of raising concerns of insecurity on footbridges, and I can say that the insecurity could be because of number one. Nowadays, those footbridges harbors, we have these homeless families. There are hawkers who are selling things in the footbridges, and these are places where thieves or thugs can find their way and masquerade maybe as a part of those homeless families or hawkers on the footbridges, and in the process harass people or rob from people, making it very insecure. So I think that is one of the reasons why most people opt for crossing the roads directly without using footbridges. And my solution to that is there needs to be security systems within a given distance of roads or superhighways where the footbridges, security that will be foreseeing security in those places. There should be security cameras in each and every footbridge.
Oh, so they should put security cameras in each and every...
Security cameras should be each and every footbridge to ensure that the government, the police, sees everything that happens in our roads. Yeah.
Okay, I like that idea. Let's hear from the Youth Governance Initiative Kenya. What are some of the initiatives you can do to curb that?
On the point of insecurity in the flyovers, my suggestion to that one, I would like to say that the issue of insecurity in the flyovers are brought about by those small scale traders who are around the flyovers. So the government needs to have a regulation that will bar a small scale trader to do his or her business around or within the flyover. So my point there is that the government needs to fish out those small scale traders around the flyovers, and then they need to light up those flyovers, because you'll find out that in most of the flyovers there are no lights actually. So the issue of not having lights in the flyovers, it brings the issue of insecurity. That's where you will find someone will take an advantage because he or she cannot be seen. So we as Youth in Governance Initiative Kenya challenge the government to put lights in the flyovers to fish out those small scale traders around and within the flyovers. And with that we will reduce insecurity around the flyovers.
Okay, that's okay. But I'd like to understand from you guys, thank you so much for that, but I'd like to understand from you guys, now this is the first time Youth Governance Initiative Kenya has been introduced to the young people here on Y254. We'd like to understand, what are you guys up to going forward? And we'd also like to understand from the chairman of the Federal Party of Kenya, what are your plans going forward? Yes, let me start with you, because now your president has already spoken.
Youth Governance Initiative in Kenya, the main thing that you're pushing for, we want spaces, we want a safe environment for the youths, where the youths are able to speak out and be heard. You know, right now the youths, you speak out, but probably you're heard by the wrong people. We want to speak up and be heard by the right people, which by the right
Who are
people.
the right people?
No, that's what I'm about to say. Now, if we have something, of course it's the government, because we're pushing for things for like employment spaces whereby the youth can be given jobs in the government. It's not all about people who are coming out from okay, people about above 50, 40s. You see these people appointed
Yeah.
in the government spaces.
So these people in government spaces who are above 50 should start
No,
watching
no, that's what I'm saying. Not exactly that, but we need at least 5. You know, you watch the people be appointed, and then you're like, these people, all of them are over 40 or over 35. We need at least to see young people who understand what the young people are going through in Kenya, and then can help them speak up, or even speak up for them. Yes.
All right. I wish you the best of luck with that, and I hope you bring some of your members back here with us. We'd like to understand what you guys are up to up until 2022. Then we can see what will happen in 2022. Robert Chore, what is FPKA doing?
Thank you very much. FPK,
Real quick.
Federal Party of Kenya has embarked on root empowerment of youths at the grassroots. As you know, several years back, around 2015, the government established what we call an affirmative action for the youth and women. The affirmative action was to ensure that the marginalized, that's the youth, women, and the disadvantaged, the disabled, are represented in leadership. But if you look at demographic distribution of the country, you find that youths are the majority. In terms of development, you find that youths contribute a lot to development. Youths are the most active part of the economy. Actually, I would say that the backbone of development in the country. So looking at the affirmative action, you find that several slots were allocated for youths in National Assembly, in the Senate. But if you relate the slots allocated for youths in the National Assembly and the Senate to the population of the youth, you find that that is a very small number.
So will we be seeing you on the ballot come 2022?
Yes.
Will we be seeing you on the ballot come 2022?
Definitely yes.
Okay.
I'll be contesting for Muthoni constituency parliamentary.
All right. It's about time we conclude this segment and create room for Man Crush Monday. Okay. Anyway, I'm Hilda Adidi, and you have been watching Youth and Politics. And with me in studio, I've had the chairman of the Federal Party of Kenya, who is Robert Chore. I've had the president of the Youth Governance Initiative of Kenya, who is Brian Warue. And I've had the county representative of Muthoni from the Youth Governance Initiative of Kenya. Wow, what a mouthful here in studio with me. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. And please don't go anywhere. You're watching Why in the Morning.